Hello and welcome to a Scantex tutorial on InDesign. In this example, we're going to take a look at paragraph formats or paragraph styles and why and where to best use them. So in our example, we have a two-page layout, and our right-hand page, if we take a look, has a heading. And we also take a look at, we have a kind of like a team layout where we'd have a top row, bottom row. And this is a perfect place to use a paragraph style, specifically for the reason that if we want to highlight the row label, whether it be top or bottom, we can incorporate this into our style and then adjust it any way we want. So let's get started. First, we'll just zoom up on this area. So we can take a nice little look at it. And we have our label and our names. And if we take a look at our styles, so we'll go over here to paragraph styles, and if we don't see it here, remember we can always go under the view menu or the window menu, go down to styles and bring up the styles palette. Okay. So in here we have a caption called team members, or we have a paragraph style called team members. And I'm going to actually take a look at this style. And this style uses a basic character, has Palatino regular, and we're going to take a look at the color of that character, and it's black. So if we leave this, anytime we change, if we take a look at our file or at our sample, what we have are our student names. If I remove the first portion, or even that colon, everything turns black and turns to the Palatino style. Yet, the moment I put in that colon, that first word turns a magenta color. And the reason behind this is something called a Grep Style. And what that means is it is looking for a specific pattern. In this case, it's going to look from the start of the line up into the first colon, and it's going to apply a different style to that. So let's take a look at how we do that. We're going to right-click on our team members. We're going to go all the way down here to where we see something called Grep Style. So you can see it there. And if we take a look at this, we can choose Apply Style. So this is a character style. So we can choose any one of these, but for now I'm just going to use bold. And the important part is how we apply it. So this fancy little line here for text is called grep, or regular expression. And it's not that hard, but it is a little bit tricky. And if you need help with it, Scantex is happy to help you out. But what we're asking it to do is look at any character followed by a series of characters or anything and a colon. So in this example, we're saying from the first up until you see the first colon. Okay, so I can actually change that if I wanted to, but this is a nice simple way of using a Grep style. And what it's going to use is apply the bold style. So we're going to OK that. And we're going to take a look at our character styles. And if we take a look at bold, we're going to see that the character color in bold is magenta. So the moment I change that to blue, you can see that that first word now changes to a blue color. So in areas where we're doing, example, the team names, or in graduate comments, if you have like favorite moment, memorable moment, or your nickname, that little list, you can incorporate a style just like this in order to make it nice and easy to adjust later on. Because if I do need to adjust this, let's just take a look, and we're going to change our format, and we're going to choose, let's just say Nice simple one, Arial. We can see that both the fonts have changed and the text has changed. And even if I change my size, it's all consistent. I don't have to go in and style each item separately. It's all taken care of by that one style. That is a perfect use of a Grep style within a paragraph style. Now, what else can we do with a paragraph style? Well, here's a nice one. This is a paragraph style for our masthead. And if we take a look at this, it's using something called masthead odd. This paragraph style has an option in it for, if I'm not mistaken, for paragraph rules. And if we take a look, we have paragraph rule above, and we have it at 16 point. So let's just say I change this. So we can see how this is adjusting. So what I've done is I've created that rule, and I've given it a bit of an indent and an offset. So if we adjust our offset, I can make it go below or I can make it above. In this example, I'm trying to use or create a little bit of a design by offsetting it just a bit. Now I can go back to my general and go back to character color. My character color can be anything I want, independent of the rule that I have actually created. So in terms of making a nice simple masthead that runs across the length of my text box, you can see that this is a perfect example.